Hello folks, and welcome to the Vertigo Tea Party, and let's play The Surge. Gonna do the first 60 minutes in this video so you guys get an idea what this game is like. If you'd like to skip the cinematics and the intro part before there's any combat, I will put a timestamp link in the description below the video so you can skip straight to that. Otherwise, we're gonna start a new game and watch the cinematics. That's fine. I just did a save game, get the first hour in just to test the controls and all that. But anyway, let's watch the cinematics.
The ancient Greeks once said, "A society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they know they shall never sit in." We tend to forget about this, tend to be careless, but we have to rise to the task together. It's up to all of us to sow those seeds, and it's up to us to nurture them towards growth. Creo is not just another company. With Project Resolve, we are building the path to the future. Follow us into a new era, a utopia for all mankind. With every launch, we're healing our planet, restoring its natural shield. A return to the green world we remember, where our children can once more play in the sun. Resolve is not only revitalizing the Earth, but its people too. We've all dreamed of it, and now Creo is making it a reality. Together, we're strong. Together, we can make a change. Unleash your potential with us.
Surprise, it's a job simulator. Get to shuffle paperwork, file important invoices, fill out TPS reports. It's gonna be a blast. I'm really looking forward to it. I cannot wait for our first all hands meeting. That's gonna be amazing.
Welcome. I know you're glad to be here. I am, and I'm glad to see ya. Creo, you know who we are, or at least you think you do. Everywhere you turn, we're there, whether you see us or not. Maybe it's time to take a closer look. Creo is one of the world's largest manufacturers of consumer and industrial products, but we're so much more. And that's why you're here. At Creo, we're always reaching for the stars. See, we've always had our eyes on the big picture. From our work in the third world, valuable minds in their city education initiative, and of course, programs like Project Resolve that benefit us all. Creo not only wants
Look
to change
inverted.
the world. Project Resolve, we aim
Oh
to
no,
save it.
it's not invert.
There's no divide here.
Not one of those
Creo,
people. Ugh.
all
Inverted
is
controls. Who does that? Seriously, you're
Welcome to
sick.
New life as part of the Creo family.
Heads Up with Dawn. Wow, the company's even got its own talk show. This would be a great company to work for. I'm sure absolutely nothing bad will happen on our very first day of work.
Final stop. Russo Station. Exit to the right.
All right, I like the way they did that, by the way. It was very smooth, very surprising. I was expecting to get up and get out, but I thought that was pretty interesting.
To Creo.
All right, let's go to hot action HR reports we have to fill out. That's going to be awesome. You have to watch the sex ed or the sexual harassment video. Man, this is going to be amazing. But seriously, though, this game is very close to, like, it has a lot of Dark Souls types mechanics, slower combat, enemies do a ton of damage. You have a stamina bar. When you die, you respawn and have to go get your experience, basically, and what was it? Oh, but all the enemies respawn, things like that. So there's a lot of very Souls-like mechanics.
Please choose from our 2 currently available positions and form an orderly queue.
Now this is pretty interesting, and I don't know what difference this actually makes. But this one is the Lynx gear. This is the more agile, versatile type combat style, and that is the Brute Rhino. So you're basically more tanky, slower weapons, things like that. We're gonna go with the agile style. I think it's more interesting to watch, if nothing else.
Life in the fast lane, Creo provides you with the highway to success as a field technician. Light, versatile, state-of-the-art. Gear up and save tomorrow today.
All right, we'll apply for this position by staring at the wall, apparently. That's how everybody applies for positions, I guess.
Rig installation program running. Program complete. Patient sedated.
I'm sorry. Sedated. I don't remember actually getting sedated, ma'am. Ma'am. Is that the sedation right there? That's a weird place to put it. Nope. Just put it on over my clothes. That's fine. Now sedate him.
Implanting neural link.
He's, I was passed out from the pain, but now I'm wide awake again from the pain. The Surge. So this is about the guys who did Lords of the Forsaken, I think it was called. I liked that game. It was definitely buggy. It definitely had its issues. Combat was didn't feel quite right. Even as like a faster rogue type, it felt clunky and slow. But supposedly they fixed it in this game. We'll find out if they have been. I did play this type before when I did my testing, the links. It does feel faster. It does feel a little less clunky. There's still a little bit of it there. It still doesn't feel quite as smooth as something like, say, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, or Neo. But I'm also still learning, so we'll see. It's definitely not bad. Like I said, I liked Lords of the Forsaken. I feel like it got overly crapped on. Again, it definitely had problems. Make no mistake. All right. No, thank you. I'll pass on the disassembly. Batter up. Yeah, I think I got some pre-order or DLC stuff. So I'm gonna just ignore the tutorial stuff since I've already done all this. And I'm a master of the combat already. But I will tell you guys how it works as we progress along here. So first of all, you have your dodge, as you can see there. You can lock on with R3. And by the way, I am playing this on PC, but I am using an Xbox controller. Typically with these types of games, as much as a keyboard and mouse purist as I am sometimes, these types of games, I think it's really best to do keyboard and mouse. But I haven't tried it, so I don't know. It might be the first game that I would have changed my mind, but for the time being, we're going to use the good old controller. Scrap is basically your experience. I probably should heal up too. The way you do healing in this game, very, very interesting, is that you have mods, and mods do various things like increase your weapon damage or allows you to see enemy health bars or, you know, all this other stuff. Is this anything? Oh, this does not look like somewhere we want to go just yet. Yeah, it says stay away. I mean, you can go over there and kill those things. You can fight those skeletons in that graveyard, but you might regret it. All right, let's deal with these guys. Ah, I thought I blocked it or dodged it. So let's talk about the combat, shall we? Since we're going to be doing a lot of combat. Am I being attacked? Oh, this thing followed me over here. There are not heavy attacks and light attacks, but you have horizontal attacks and vertical attacks. So R1 is your horizontal, R2 is your vertical. You can also slide and attack. You can dodge and oops, well, I'm out of stamina. My stamina bar is that little yellow thing you probably figured. You can dodge and do an attack. Well, you can't really see it thanks to that bush. Thanks a lot, bush. And notice I'm not seeing the enemy health bars. That's actually a mod you have to get. But anyway, the healing is done via mods. Now, you can actually install more mods that allow you to heal, but you actually sacrifice other abilities to do so, right? So for example, I might have one mod slot available and I can choose to heal with it, or I can choose a mod that allows me to heal like 3 times, or I can choose the damage. So if you feel really confident, you can just try to focus on damage and other utility type mods. But if you're learning, like I will be, we're probably going to want more healing mods. So it looks like my power core is defective. A working power core is needed to use all your Exo-Rig's features. We're sorry for the inconvenience. Please contact your Exo-Rig supply officer to acquire a new core. If only someone could help me. That wasn't me that moved the camera. I don't quite know why I did that, but there's your bonfire, by the way. And we'll go into that in a little bit more detail as we go. Hello.
Are you receiving? Hello?
Howdy, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you running,
Are you
calling
still
me.
there?
I'm here.
Your rig has been damaged. Its distress beacon has been triggered. You need to get back into the factory.
Here you choose your dialogue option with the D-pad.
The rig seems to work for me. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. I mean, I can walk. Huh. Never thought I'd be able to say that again.
Well, that's good to hear, but the power core is damaged. You'll have to find a new one to make your rig fully functional.
I don't know you. I'm surrounded by dead people here. Maybe someone would like to explain what's going on.
I'm sorry, I don't know. You need to get inside. Maybe you can make something to protect yourself. Operations always has a gear assembly.
Well, okay. I'll just stroll right on over to the factory then.
I certainly don't recommend walking, but there should be a maglev station nearby. They're never far from ops.
On my way.
Hey, I'm glad to be walking now.
And don't forget to replace the power core of your rig or you're not going to get very far.
Alright, so we gotta fix our rig. So yeah, combat so far looks...
Warren.
Oh hey, he knows my name. Warren.
Welcome, Warren.
Hello. Oh, I think we actually got a mod that we can put in. I'm gonna do that all the time. So we can go ahead and we got 4 slots for mods. Now there's 2 types of mods. Ones with a circle like this are hot swappable. It means I can put them in at any time. So I can go ahead and put that one in. However, let's see, where's this one? This one, the mechanized counterweight, I cannot put in because it is like a normal type mod. And I have to use those at the like the medical station / bonfire thing. All right, so we're gonna go over here. So now this is the interesting aspect of this game, or one of the interesting aspects, I should say. So when you target onto an enemy, you can actually pick where you want to attack. Right, left arm, right and left leg, head, and body. If it's orange like that, that means it's armored, so you'll do less damage to it. The head there you can see is unprotected. So let's actually focus on hitting him in the head. And there are combos. I really like the running attacks. I don't know why they amuse me greatly. But they're good on getting in and getting an attack really quick. So we'll run into more reasons why attacking in specific areas is important here soon. Got a new implant. I didn't see if that was... Oh my god. I feel like the menu's in the wrong button. Or it feels like it's the wrong button. This is pretty cool. The proximity sensor, it makes the sounds when they're secret nearby. It is good in theory. It drives me absolutely insane though. Like especially early on, beeps like crazy. So you want to attack the unarmored spots. Again, they're blue, so any of these will work. Let's attack his left leg. Oh, I was a little bit too far away. You can also hold attack. That's one of these guys' worst things is because a lot of times they'll attack. Oh shit, little undercut there. Oh, back out. Let's go ahead and heal up. Dodge it. Oh, wait, did I hit him? I also like the dodge attacks. So let's go into the combat because a lot of you will be interested in that since the combat is going to be what you're doing 99.9% of the time in this game. Let's talk about it briefly. Again, you have the horizontal attacks, you have the overhead attacks, and you can combo them together. This is horizontal, horizontal, vertical, but now this is vertical, vertical, horizontal. You can charge the attacks. So that's this charge horizontal, that's a charged overhead, and there's combos with that. So I can charge overhead and then do a quick attack. There's a swing around, pretty cool.
Why don't you listen?
need to upgrade your power core or replace it. Otherwise, you ain't getting through that door. If you keep trying to overload it without the proper power capacity, security is going to end up all over your ass. We've come too far to get caught now. Those implants are worth thousands. This is our golden ticket out of here, man. Don't screw it up.
Definitely got to watch that stamina. I feel like this class in particular, the lower, like the more agile class, is supposed to use those dodge attacks a lot. So as I mentioned, you can dodge, or you can dodge. You can also block. Now you cannot move while blocking, which I find interesting. But you can also attack dodge. So like a back attack or a back dodge, and then attack has a special attack type, dodge forward, and attack has special, attacks, etc. And I like that kind of thing because that means, easy. Usually they can't do that attack unless they charge. The charge attack is also pretty nice, because you can do it from pretty far away. Gotta watch that follow-up attack. There we go. And tech scrap is basically your XP. Power core, awesome. This guy had a power core. What a lucky break that he just happened to be the last enemy before the door. What are the chances of that? Let's go ahead and grab us some of these. These small piles of metal scrap are basically like in Dark Souls, where you use the item and it gives you a bunch of souls. I called them blood pouches, I think, and when I played through it. Come on, overcharge. I think. Oh, that's right. I have to go back now. That's right. The big message on the right-hand side. Gee, I wish the game would give me a hint. I don't know where to go. Sorry, especially when I've already done it before. I'm just kind of like, yeah. I'm just gonna go. Not paying attention to the messages. I know what I'm doing, game. Oh wait, obviously I don't.
Shouldn't you be at your designated work site?
I like to be snottily insulted as I come to my bonfire / lamp / shrine. So, you use the scrap to either upgrade, you can also use scrap to upgrade items, and you can create items as well. But for now, we need to increase the power core here to at least level 1. Or a power core to 11. Now, this is really interesting way of doing this. So if you look at the bottom right where it says power core consumption 3 of 11, right now 11 is our max power. Most implants and armor and things like that use power. So the better the armor, theoretically, the more power consumption it's going to use. You also do get a little bit of at least health when you power up the core power, but as for other stuff, I don't know. So let's go ahead and put in some of those plants or implants that we could only put in at the station. When it's got that little yellow line at the top right, that means that it's a new item. So what does this do? Increases maximum health, scales with core power. That kind of stuff, obviously important, because it gives us HP and we get more hit points as we put more points into core power. The little 4 corner markings there, that means I currently have it installed. So this one applies a physical damage boost to weapons, and you can see the bonuses to the right, crush, slash, and thrust damage. Again, we're not going to use that proximity sensor. I promise you would go insane. I think it'd be good if you're going through an area that you've already been through a bunch and trying to make sure you have everything.
Connection to database restored. Checking database.
But yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Detected.
You are now able to overcharge power circuits, level up, and gain stuff. You can also bank your scrap, which is nice. That way if you die, because again, if you die, you drop your scrap. I think this is the pre-order thing.
Redeemed.
I think. That, or it's just, maybe everybody gets that. So we got a leg and arm schematic. So let's go to gear assembly here. And I'll skip the instructions. All you need to know for now is you use scrap plus other things that you find to create armor. Again, you can also use things that you find to upgrade weapons, armor, etc. So for now, let's actually see what we're missing here. Oh man, I'm gonna do that a lot. So actually we need everything. No, we actually did have one leg gear. Oh, we have a one, let's put it over here. One arm. If it's grayed out, that means I already have it equipped. We don't have a body or head, but we need another leg and another arm. However, we cannot make these. If you look on the right-hand side, it tells you how much scrap you need. We need 716, but however, we only have 340. We also need 6 Force Regulator Mark 1s. And what's interesting here is when I hit R1 to the, I hit, what is this, right analog stick, I can make improved versions. So Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4. But you can see they require a lot more scrap. They also require things like Force Regulator Mark 2, Force Mark Regulator Mark 3, etc., which I presume is going to fall off of more important or tougher enemies. So that's roughly how that works. Again, some of this stuff I'm just kind of blowing through just so that we can get to the combat, and it's only going to do 60 minutes. That's what you guys mostly care about, I'm sure. And again, because we rested, things are going to pop back up. So now it's going to teach us something different. Strike enemies to build up energy, then hold X to perform a finishing move. So we really need armor, or body armor. One problem I've had in this game is picking body. Like, I could pick everything but body easily, but for some reason it doesn't pick body very easily. So now I have the body targeted. Now it's armored, so I'm going to do less damage, but I need that spot. Oh wow, I think I missed him entirely. Yeah, he hit me there. These guys do attack very slow, but as you saw, they do a lot of damage. You can also see, because he's armored, damn it, I am doing terrible here. Now they can hit X, and we can see if we can get his chest piece. Now you're not guaranteed chest piece. Now this time we got wrecked Link's body gear, which is still not a total loss. We also unlock schematics. I don't really know what the criteria for unlocking schematics is. It seems to be random. I could be totally wrong. Maybe the first time you get scrapped chest piece or arm piece of that type, you get the schematic automatically. I don't know. I'm just resting since I screwed up there. We'll go ahead and bank our stuff too. And I definitely won't do this every time, but I mean, that was the very first enemy. That's shameful. I shouldn't have taken damage. I'm gonna blame you guys for that. That works. So if I just want to kill this enemy fast, I'm going to target the head. But since I want his armor, yeah, that's their most deadly thing, is like, what do they swing? You think, oh cool, I'm free to go in. And they follow it up with something. Easy. Cranking up. Come on, there we go. Now this slowdown, a lot of people hate this slowdown. I love it myself. I love that kind of thing. However, you can turn that off. A lot of people complained about it. You can turn it off. You can make it so it happens a lot less. You can even make it so it never happens ever. So if you just really hate that slowdown, whenever you do the decapitate, or you bust them up basically, you can get rid of that. So let's try this sliding attack again. Look how far that goes too. Let's try it from way back. So we staggered him there. Now you notice too, we're staggering him a lot less when he's got armor. I knew I shouldn't have attacked there. Now your chances to get equipment are based on how much damage you do to that part. Right, so just because the X pops up, you might not want to use it yet. You want to hit them one more time to get a little bit more damage to increase your chances. Because not only do you get the wrecked pieces, sometimes you can get an actual, like an item, like the actual chest piece so that you can use it. You can also do the same with weapons, which we're going to do now. And the armor is not protected. Oh, there we go. I got it. As far as this Let's Play, I will be doing a full Let's Play of the game. As far as the Let's Play, I probably will at least lower how often that happens, the slowdown. But for now, I like it, so I'm keeping it. So we can also change weapons. We can take a look and compare them so I can see, okay, right now I've got that. Now, all of these stats, I don't quite understand what they mean. Some of them are fairly self-evident, like attack speed, low versus medium. Obviously, the one on the right is faster. Impact, I'm presuming, is kind of like your staggered. Your chance that when you hit them, that can interrupt their attacks, which is very, very useful. Proficiency scaling, that just means that you have a weapon proficiency. We haven't got any points in it yet. But that's how much it scales with it. So it does more damage as you get more proficiency. And energy gain. Energy is what you use to do your finishing moves. So I actually kind of like that. It's slower, which I'm not crazy about. But let's go ahead and give her a try. It looks badass. Really, and let's be honest, that's what really matters. As far as I can tell, there is no backstab. I think the guy has the same weapon, right? We'll try to get it. Well, actually, I want the chest. We really need a chest, and you'll see why a little bit later. Oh. Let's be careful. We don't want to overstay our welcome there. It is definitely slow. Ooh, that was really slow second attack. I tried to back off. See, how do people get tired of that? People hated that in Fallout as well. Like, oh, I hate how it goes into slow-mo all the time and you get to see them die slow and become little giblets. Like, come on, who hates that? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Reggie, not Jeff. Yeah, this weapon's definitely slower. But I do want to focus more on being agile, dodging, whatnot, etc. Because one, it feels a little bit more satisfying to do in general. And two, I think it'll be more interesting for you guys to watch as well. Let's get the body. Yeah, like I said, most parts I can pick very quickly. But the body... I really want more stamina. Because stamina is going to be really handy. Yep, I heard him. Hurry up, get this guy. Now, you can be hit while you're charging up to do that finishing move. So you got to be careful. And again, if you're fighting a tough enemy, or if you're like, oh god, I'm low on health, and I don't have many health items, and that's a really big recovery time. You can go say, you know what, screw it, I don't care about the items. I'm just going to go for the unarmored part. I will say the enemies feel very meaty. Again, we are... To see that? Now how it's... Oh shit. Nope. Ooh, that was close. I'm lucky I didn't get hit there. But the enemies are definitely very meaty. They take a while to kind of beat down, at least for now. I have mixed feelings about that. It does make them a little bit tougher. We still keep getting piles of rusty scrap. We cannot get a chest piece, man. I think weapons have a higher chance. I've been really... Either I've been really lucky, or like I say, the chance of weapon drops is just really high. Come on. I'm really interested in like learning the different combos and stuff, like learning what the weapons can do, all of that. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I definitely want more stamina because it feels like, especially now, I'm in there, I can get like a hit or two off. Oh, no, I got it, I think. Yeah, sweet. Well, the good thing about getting all that wrecked gear, again, we're not getting anything from getting the wrecked chest pieces. We're still getting parts that we can use to make a chest piece. Chest piece, not a chest piece. This is like what I'm saying. Now that 11 over that just means your core power has to be that or higher. I'm not quite sure what that did, to be honest. And like the Dark Souls games, this game only gives you a vague idea of where you're supposed to go, right? It doesn't say, okay, now you need to go here, here's a quest marker. You like how I said that really condescendingly? Like, ugh, losers who want that kind of stuff, am I right? But it does not do that. Hello. I want your body. Well, not really your body per se, but more like your body part. You gotta really, I think one of the big things is gonna be learning what attacks stagger them and which ones don't. Oof. And you definitely got to be careful. There's no, as far as I can tell. Oh, actually, you know what? I want that weapon. I take it back. We might not get it because I switched too late. Get one extra hit in. Maybe we'll grab it. Maybe. Nope. Okay, we didn't do enough damage to it. We switched too late. That's okay. Initiating and finishing sequence does not guarantee. Okay, yeah, you know that. Door controls. Door controls usually are your shortcuts. Not always. Sometimes they're just, sometimes a door is just a door. But like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Neo, etc. I'm not looking at the girls. I'm looking for enemies. I like how it's got the pretty girl by the lake or the ocean with a picture of the family. Like, that's really weird.
We had issues with Robert Weave again. This time about the exoskeleton program. He's refused to have the implant surgery. And we've explained it's hardly invasive, even offered to double his bonus. But no, thinks management will use it to control the workforce. And he even brought up this union nonsense again. If he poisons the others, it could put us months behind schedule. It's amazing. He doesn't see it as making his job easier. I recommend termination. We put up with too much of his trash talking.
Yeah, I would just recommend termination. What a nerd. See, like here, we need 55 in order to overcharge this. No idea what that does, but obviously it's something we're supposed to come back with way later. We got a implant, a hot swappable one. So let's see what it is. Sustaining array slows energy decay. Oh, that's energy. That's from, I think you also use energy. Certain mods use it for attacks and things and whatnot. You have to have energy in order to execute. So far, I've not had energy issues. Obviously, again, we're super early on. So that's not going to necessarily sustain.
I can't believe they just fired Dr. Chavez. After the years of hard work and dedication she's put into this company. I suppose that's what you get when you stand up for your convictions. The worrying thing is, she's right. I've seen the data. We've got to keep working, now more than ever. Lesser people would give up, but she's not one of them. And if she won't, I won't.
That's the spirit. You also need to be careful. Even though you can block, that doesn't mean you can block all attacks. And there's no there's no signifier of what you can and can't block. He's got that weapon I want. Damn it. I keep timing my attacks really bad. Wow, really bad. Holy cow. I need to get back in here. Alright, let's see if we can get this weapon. It looks like a nice fast weapon. It's got salvage. We did get the weapon. I like how it pops up in the middle to tell you actually got what you're looking for. Damn it! Alright, so let's compare it to this weapon. So, impact is medium, so that's a drop. It's faster, better proficiency scaling. The energy gain is worse, which again, I don't really see that as being a big issue. So let's try it out. The impact doesn't seem to have much impact so far. See what I did there? It's terrible. I know. But, again, that's one of the things I love about these types of games, right? Is like experimenting, learning how it works, learning the combos, learning what works, what doesn't work, etc. I keep wanting to key pulse too, by the way, from Neo. One thing I'm also not sure on, as far as the horizontal attacks versus the vertical attacks, I'm not sure if those tend to, if there's, and I'm assuming that there's going to be enemies that does more damage against, right? But I haven't really noticed it. I've been looking at the damage numbers. By the way, you can turn the damage numbers off too. There's a lot of options in this game, and I'll try to remember to show those before we end. See, now his body does not have any armor this time. We need another arm piece, so let's go with that. I think that's what I targeted. But yeah, the interesting thing will be finding this stuff out. What combos work really well against what enemies? There we go. That should hopefully get it. Oh yeah. I should have went for his head actually to get a head armor piece. Ah, we got nothing from that. We got nothing! Ooh, a new implant. But again, that one's a square, so we cannot put it in right now. But yeah, I am definitely going to do a full Let's Play. As far as recording goes, because we're going to die a lot. Oh, that was lucky. Uh-oh, I overextended. Luckily, he did not punish me badly for it. I also don't know if you get iframes from dodges, invulnerability frames. Come on. And give me that chest piece. I see, how do you get tired of that? Like, again, we could play this game 70 hours and I would never get tired of that. Maybe there's something wrong with me. I'm not gonna deny that's a possibility. That rhymed, poet, didn't know it and all that. That is locked. So generally I've found so far with my vast experience of the game being about an hour, if you see a door like this and it's like this where it's locked, I can't open it, that means that's a shortcut that will open later. And yes, you know, some people are going to argue, just like they did with Lords of the Fallen, like, oh my god, they ripped off Dark Souls. Like, I think that's a silly argument. I think there's enough added here to make it its own thing, at least from what I've seen so far. The body doesn't have any armor. Oh, I thought I actually did get hit there. We want the headpiece there. See, and there's some attacks like that that knock them down. But again, you can't be, I mean, you can't be lazy because I knocked him down, but he got up with a upward swing. By the way, I'm doing way better than I did when I was testing. Way better. Like, I had to go back multiple times to get health. All right, so proficiency. The bottom left bar there is your proficiency. As far as I can tell, because this has not been explained yet, just using weapon types gives you proficiency. That did not really stagger him how I had hoped. All right, we gotta be careful. I hear another enemy. I moved it off the body like an idiot. By the way, I don't have to actually hold it or anything to like keep on the body. Oh, I love that. I like that combo a lot. Any of those 2-hit combos. Come on. I know you're gonna swing again. Hey, give me it. Probably should get all the weapons just to kind of see what they're like, in case you want to try swapping. All right, let's overcharge this. But yeah, I'm liking the combat. It's definitely taken a little bit to get used to, because it doesn't feel. And I know this isn't very descriptive, but those of you who've played, especially if you did play Lord of the Fallen, but you've played games like Dark Souls, Neo, Bloodborne, it doesn't feel as tight. But it's definitely not bad. It's better. I'm already liking it better than Lords of the Fallen, which again, I liked Lords of the Fallen. I really wish it wouldn't have got pooped on so much. Ah. Thought I missed it. Or, damn it. Alright, we got stamina issues here. Now, your healing, you've probably already seen this, but if you look at the like below the health bar there, it shows you how many heals you have. Now, I actually ran out of heals, but for some reason, they come back. I don't know if it's a random chance to like find additional heals, or if it's just like I honestly don't know how that works. Oh, whoops! And if you're an idiot like me, you accidentally waste one. No, see, actually, when I did it on purpose, right? So that you guys could see that theoretically, if I get into a few more fights, I get a new one. That's why I did that. I did not do that on purpose. I mean, accident. Damn it! Stupid subconscious brain. All right, this guy's having a rough time of it. Let's go ahead and end his suffering. This is definitely a bad place to fight, I thought, as I continued to fight him there. And again, we're gonna be, oh god. This could be bad. We're going to have to be super careful here. Now this is a case where you might go, you know what, maybe let's hit him in his unarmored parts. Oh, you bastard. Oh, and I fell into the acid too. Nice. Well, if you're gonna go face down in acid. I thought I had him with the finishing move. That's what I'm saying. Just because you get that finishing move prompt doesn't mean you're good to go. Now, of course, though, that did open up a shortcut. So if we're careful, we can get our scrap back. Now, I don't know if this is like Dark Souls. Damn it, I was trying to get that message to go away. All right, let's heal up just to be safe. I'd rather not find out. Ah, come on, energy. My main issue right now is energy. Like, it feels like combat takes longer because your energy is just so bad. Like, it's really low to start with, at least with this build. And you don't do much damage, so it feels like you do have to wail on them a bunch. So if I had an initial complaint, that would be it. Is this my lost scrap? Yeah, I wish the drop text scrap looked different. As far as I can tell, it looks the same. So we got it back. Ah. Got stuck in the bush there, if you know what I mean. Hit his body. I guess saying it does seem like they stagger much easier if you hit their own armored parts. Ah, yeah. Alright. And I like the animations too, honestly. Alright, let's continue trying to go this way. Again, you'll notice the enemies have respawned because we died. We're 40 minutes in. We don't actually need to kill... You know what? We do need to kill this guy because we need some revenge. That's why we need to kill this guy. Get out. Do not overextend. You know what happens. Nope. But yeah, kind of see what I mean? Like, I feel like we wailed on him there. And he's got like... Well, again, he does have armor there, you know, so that's kind of part of that. I'm going to hit him once more, and now I'm going to go for it. Again, the chances of getting an intact piece is reliant, at least in part, on how much damage you did. Let me see, where do I want to go? Okay, I think we want to go this way. Because I have played this far, because I did kind of want to know where to go. Actually, you know what, we're going to go back to the base. We're going to do a little bit more crafting. I want to see what I can make. Maybe level up a little bit. We really need a chest piece, a rig, I think is... the name of it?
Good to see you.
Oh, it's nice to, well, hear you. I guess I don't know who I'm talking to. Maybe you're the chair. Wow, whoa, wait, I was gonna say, wait a minute, we don't have any chess pieces? I was on Mark III. So it takes 1600 scrap, which again, doubles as you upgrade items, make items. It also upgrades your core, which is basically your levels. And it takes 12 of those rigs, which we have 33 of. I got way more than I needed. So we will go ahead and we can't make the Mark II because we haven't had any of the rig armature drops of Mark II. So let's go ahead and make that chest piece. And that's all we're gonna make right now. Let's go ahead and put that bad boy on. And we can see it's going to take how much power? Stability low, impact medium. I don't know why it has damage. Oh, it's too much power consumption. Oh, it takes 3 power. Okay. So, and this is why I didn't upgrade, by the way, because I wanted to make sure I have enough to wear this armor. Because I want to try to go ahead and make the headpiece. I'm going to do that all the time. There we go. Again, stability, I'm assuming, means that the higher stability you have, the less likely that an attack will interrupt you or stagger you, basically. Core power consumption is pretty obvious, that just how much of the core power it eats up. Stamina consumption, that just means the heavier it is, the more stamina your attacks and stuff are going to use, I assume. Which, you know, hopefully we can find some stuff that is not too bad as far as that goes. Okay, we actually have enough scrap, but we don't have the parts for the headpiece. I should have stopped cutting the body and should have been cutting heads, but that's okay. Because we can increase our core. And remember, we have that one mod installed that gives us more hit points the higher level our rig is. It's a very, very interesting leveling up system. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it, where you don't really get any innate benefits from the level itself, but it allows you to put on more armor. It gives you more power, and also it has synergy with your core pieces and stuff like that. Very, very interesting. Also, it looks like your rig, or whatever it's called, does upgrade after X number of levels. So like, we just unlocked a new slot at level 25. Our core level, we get another slot. 35, we get another slot, etc. So let's put something in here. Right now, let's see, we have an injectable that regenerates health over 30 seconds. We have the the detector, which we're definitely not going to use. Slows energy decay. That's not very useful. We're going to use this. It gives us healing over time. But now you ask, well, how do you heal if B is heal and you already have one? Well, D-pad right. Come on, go away. D-pad right, as you can see at the top left, changes. Wait, why is there 3? 1, 2, 3. What's that third one? Actually, I don't even know what that is. Let's take a look. Oh, okay. I thought that was just a flat boost, so it looks like that's just a temporary thing you can use to give yourself a buff. That's interesting. I don't think we have enough scrap to really make anything else. Actually, let's see how we're... Oh, man. I swear, it's just the right button. Start, I guess. I keep thinking should bring this up, but it doesn't. We need both legs. Or left arm and left leg. So can we make those? We cannot make the leg or the helm or the arm right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm very interested to see how this gear system plays out. You can jump as well, and I've seen videos where you actually use the jumps as a defensive attack. So if an enemy does a horizontal swipe, you can actually jump over it. That seems pretty cool. I don't know if I'll ever get good enough to actually pull that off, but it sounds cool as hell. All right, we're gonna try that injectable here in a second. So where's the oh, I see it. You see the buff at the bottom left there. Oh, got our proficiency to level 3. And again, this is where the proficiency level scaling matters with your weapon. So let's head this way. Burns like hell. Yeah, I slayed my face in it, and I discovered that was, in fact, true. We do not want to go this way. I went that way before, and not good things. I don't think we're ready for that. All right, his head is unprotected. We're going to pull him out because I don't want to deal with that other guy here. I think I was attacking the leg there. Yeah, the left leg. Ah. Got greedy. Got greedy. Ah. Keep getting too far away to use the attack. There we go. See? Oh, God. So awesome. Yeah, I'll leave that on high, like trigger a lot for a while. Until I feel like, okay, we've seen most of them. Uh-oh. This is a firing one, isn't it? Yep. This is one of those things that you can block, but it still does damage. Come on. Now that does like an AE type attack. Spoiler alert. Ah, shit. I think that just takes your stamina, though. Ah, I love that slide. I think we're going to end up using that a lot more. And again, if the combat looks a little off, keep in mind I'm still learning how this works. Gonna avoid that. Yeah, that does. I don't think that does any actual damage. It just does stamina damage. But I feel like once I get the hang of like doing the dodge attacks, the slide attacks, and whatnot, it will be very, very useful. That's a new implant, but it is not hot swappable, so I'm not going to bother looking at it right now. Hopefully you guys actually choose to stay tuned to the entire Let's Play. I've been looking forward to this game for a while. It looks really cool. I like the changes that they've made. The combat so far seems really interesting. Whoa, hey. Did he go down there? Haha, I love drop attacks. If they made a game where the only thing you could do is drop attacks, I would play it. Come on, buddy. Now the AI seems a little wonk. Like I've had a few cases like this where the guy is just kind of like, and he just kind of stands there. Off with your head. Ah, for a second there I thought we got the actual helmet. I need to keep in mind to get the armor. But I love the idea of like, ooh, sure is a nice looking weapon you got there, buddy. It'd be a shame if I cut your arm off and took it from you. I love that idea. Like, I think that's pretty neat, and it works with the armor and all that. I think that's a really cool idea.
Great news, guys. We finally got the new gear assembly unit down here. And not a moment too soon. The old one was spitting out worse trash than what you put in. For now, though, you'll have to manually unlock the schematics on your local accounts, at least until they update the interface. The rest is business as usual. You know, pick what you need, make sure you got the proper materials, and hit OK.
Alright, we're just gonna run by them. And they do leash. And by leash, I mean, like, once you get far enough away, they go away. Oh, I see. Remember before how I said, yeah, I don't really know. I know energy has to do with the finishing moves, but I'm not sure what else it's used for. If you look at the top left there where our energy is, you'll see the first one's got like a hypo, and then the second one is like the saw, and then when I switch my active mods, it goes away. So I need that much energy in order to use that buff, but of course it also goes away. That's pretty cool. This seems like a really interesting system. I'm very interested in learning more about this and really experimenting, which again, to me, that's a lot of the fun, is finding out what works, what doesn't work, learning out combos and what weapons I like, that kind of stuff I love. Oh, I didn't see him. Oh, you bastards. You bastards. One thing I've got to get used to is the shit. Let's go ahead and heal up, and we'll use our damage buff. I see that other one is attacking. There he is. But yeah, I'm used to this one button. Oh, slide under the attack. That sort of worked, I think. I was already out of energy. Joke's on you. Uh-oh. Yeah, like that attack, I bet it slides under their fire. That kind of stuff is awesome. Like that, if that really works that way, that's really cool. But yeah, I've been pretty excited about this game for a while. Since I first saw it, I did think all the combat videos they showed initially were like with what appeared to be the tank class. So everything was like really slow and like kind of, it looked kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of kludgy, like the last game, Lords of the Fallen. And I was like, man, I'm excited for this, but I really hope they learn from the last game. Oh, nothing back here? But then like another video, like the latest combat video they showed, it was much more action-y. And I was like, ooh, this looks awesome. Let's go ahead and open this door. I actually did not go in here before. But I want to go over here actually first, where this stairs are. Oh, and there's an elevator. There's a lot of places to go too. Like again, I could go that way, that back there where that acid is, and maybe there's a sweet, sweet weapon over there. But it's like pretty tough. It's pretty nasty. Rocket assembly station. Nothing could go wrong. Ah, an enemy standing by himself. That can't possibly mean anything. Come on. I'm gonna get you out of there for no reason whatsoever. It's not like I know something's going on in there. Yeah, so you gotta look out, and it's, a lot of this too is learning their animations, learning their attacks. Oh, right as it hit. Right as I had like a split second. Damn. All right, let's do the heal over time. Generally, I like to do the heal over time when I can, just because this is my more like, oh shit heal. What a surprise. I didn't know that was coming. But I still almost let him hit me. All right, let's get out of the way. Let's let our stamina come back up. Again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, a lot of this seems to be like, for example, when they get knocked on the ground like that, they'll do an upward thrust as they're getting up. So if you're on the side of them, or learn, okay, I need to be on the side of them when they do that, and I can get some free hits in. I love just finding all the nuances like that in a new game that has in-depth hyper fighting combats. Was it Earth? Earth doesn't need resolve. Resolve is not the answer. I'm gonna guess these guys don't like resolve. Just getting an idea here. Story-wise, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really care that much. Typically, I at least partially care about the story. I mean, I might get into it later on, but these types of games that don't really play for the story, like, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, like, yeah, I'm sure they had... I like the background story of Dark Souls and stuff, but, contact station, what's this? I didn't see this before.
Events and the continuing threat to Creo security, we are asking all employees to remain vigilant. Please, if you see or hear anything suspicious, report it immediately to your supervisor. Protect yourself, your job, your family. Terrorism is everyone's problem.
Do we get bonus points? Bonus credits for turning in family members if we think they're terrorists? Is that how this works? Alright, so apparently we're going to go to this later. I'm going to guess this takes us to another zone, another area, whatever. Let's go to a little bit more combat. I like the elevators. I'd rather the elevator like that. But yeah, let's see where this goes, and we'll start to wrap up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm targeting the body just out of habit now. Alright. And hopefully you guys, again, want to hang out for the whole ride. Let's get to this side. Again, to avoid that upward swing. See, again, when I first started playing this, I was completely getting my ass kicked. Because I wasn't used to... Ooh, what did we get? Oh. I was like, oh, we got a helmet. Nope, we did not. See, this is where I need to go into my inventory. Look at the broken parts. We have 4 of these. 4 of the headpieces. I think we needed 6. I don't think there's randomization with the items. I gotta look out. That attack is nasty. See, again, I should have been somewhere else. Not on the end of his weapon there. Let's wait for our stamina. Oh, again, right at the end. Oh, yes, God. Again, how could you not love that? What's wrong with people who don't love that? I still need to figure out what exactly gives you more healing items. That, I really don't get that. If I've been picking them up, I honestly kind of don't pay attention to those. That's kind of... Oh, shit. I don't like that that's banging. But I tell you, I want this item. Please don't come out now. Don't you dare. Dodge by it. Yeah, I still haven't figured out if there's invulnerability frames when you dodge or not. I don't want to hit those barrels because I'm just going to assume barrel equal explode, especially a red barrel. It's like the universal game sign. This barrel explodes upon contact with hostilities. There's also a flashlight on the rig. Now, the flashlight is why I wanted the rig, because when I was testing, and I actually don't even know where it is now, I found an area that was almost completely dark, like pitch black. Oh shit. I really don't like the sound of that. Whatever it is, made it through that door. I do not want it sneaking behind us. Oh, that looks... Wait, that looks slightly different than the other weapons that we cut off, I think. Right? Like, it's got that thing on the top. I want it. Come on, buddy. Yeah, if I can get something that increases our stamina and stamina regen, I'm gonna be all over that. Damn it, no weapon. Bull Ox. I should have hit him one more time. I also love how the bodies burn up. I think that's really neat. Graphically, this game looks great, and it's runs great. Before, oh shit. Before, I was actually running at 4K for some technical reasons. And at 4K, I was getting about 40 to 45 frames a second. I use a 980 Ti, which is a nice card, and I have everything maxed. But so to get that kind of frame rate at 4K is really good. Right now, I'm staying at a very steady 60 frames a second. Very steady 60 frames a second. I've been very pleased so far with how well it runs. It's been very smooth. I'm really hoping we find a new shortcut soon, because I would like to go back to base and wrap up. I mean, obviously I could just double back around. Oh, this is going to be tough, because we do not have a lot of room. Come on. Okay, that is the same type of weapon. All right. Let's go for the head. So you gotta, the reason I don't go in immediately there is because sometimes he'll come back around, like that. But I am really, really digging the combat so far. I also think it is like Lords of the Fallen in that the longer you stay out before you go back to the med base, I think you get more scrap, because I think I've seen a multiplier. What the hell is that? What the? I think I just dropped off of this thing. But I hit block right as it happened. So I was like, wait a minute, is that a special block thing? Thought like maybe I could run and block. Oh god, please don't have running jumping puzzles though. Oh shit, I want this weapon. This guy doesn't look as zombie-fied. Oh shit. Oh shit, double shit. Remember how I said before how I was getting my ass kicked? Ah. Yeah, I switched arms, I think. I wanted to go for the... Ooh, did we get it? Oh, I think we did. Awesome! We are really low on healing. We are actually... And by really low, I mean we're completely out. Alright, let's take a look at this new weapon that we got. And then we're definitely going to try to head back one way or the other. So, let's see. Impact is low, which is a little scary. Attack speed is high, as we saw. Proficiency scaling is very low. That really sucks. That I don't like. Energy gain plus 10%. It's fast. But overall, I don't know, man. We're going to try it. Wow. Okay, it's definitely fast. So is this above where we were? I think it is. I do know that there's an item over there, but I'm just trying to get back right now. I'm gonna run. Somebody's gonna jump out of this though. Not being able to block and move at the same time totally ruins my Dark Souls strategy of blocking as I go into new areas. Is somebody gonna come over this wall? I feel like somebody's gonna come over this wall. Lift unlocked for unlimited use. Okay. Use to connect. Oh, okay. New implant acquired. Aggression amplifier. That sounds pretty cool. Things are made for destroying boxes. Oh god, got stuck for a second. The box physics are a little weird, as you can see.
Do you require assistance, Warren?
Wait, what? This isn't...
Have a nice day, Warren.
Whoa, what? Oh, you sneaky bastards. You sneaky bastards. I thought this was a totally different one. Wow. Oh, good job. I thought we were somewhere else. Very, very good. All right. So let's take a look at our mods, and we're gonna wrap it up there. I do like that. The damage on this doesn't seem to be that great. It actually could be useful with our little gloves though, because they attack so fast, so we'll keep that for now. Let's see what other mods we got. This is new. Restores health when performing finishing moves. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Increases maximum energy. Increases maximum health. See, I want stuff that's stamina. Nothing. I have not seen either on this play, this test, or the previous test run, or in this anything that has been energy based. We're gonna keep these. I definitely want to keep this where we can see enemy health. I love being able to see enemy health. We'll probably never get rid of that, to be honest. So yeah, we're gonna stop for there. I don't actually even know. Oh yeah, change appearance. Again, I think that might be a pre-order thing, and maybe you can unlock different skins later on. Let's go with the darker look. But yeah, so that is 60 minutes / part 1 of our The Surge playthrough, let's play, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. I'm really liking it so far. The combat, I feel like as I get better at it, it's going to be a lot more rewarding. Like ducking in, getting a few hits, ducking out, running and sliding and attacking, all of that looks like it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. I do want to show you the options real quick. There's one time I actually meant to go in here. There is a ton of options here. You can turn off the body part highlighting. You can even make it so that, you know how normally when I select someone or I target someone, I select the body part I want to attack and then I'm done. You can make it so that you have to hold the R1 to target a certain body part. I could see that being useful, and like once you really get the hang of the combat, if you're a really good multitasker, I could see that being handy, switching body part attacks, things like that. But we're definitely not going to do that, at least initially. But you can see there's a ton of options here. Again, yes, you can turn off the slowdowns completely, and you can actually turn on combat hit slowdowns, and that makes the game pause for like a split second every time you hit. I actually think that makes the game a little bit easier, because that gives you just a little bit of time to evaluate the situation. But I think, one, I do think it makes the game easier, so I don't want to pick that, and two, I think you guys would probably get bored with that eventually. But I'm just kind of going through the options as I ramble so that you guys can see all that stuff, because at the time of recording, the game's not actually out yet. It's coming out May the 16th, I think, May 15th or 16th. It's coming out on PC, which is what I'm playing it on, the Xbox One, and the PlayStation 4. But yeah, I'm like I say, I'm really liking this game so far. I'm looking forward to playing some more. Hopefully you guys are interested in watching some more videos. If not, that's okay too. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Are you going to pick it up now? If you have any questions about the game, go ahead and leave those. I'll try to answer them the best that I can. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you do like the video. That does help me out a bunch. Follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys next time.